Hey guys, Dan here from Your Guitar Academy again, and I just wanted to do a video introducing the awesome Dion Rush, and this is the man that will be bringing you the new Joe Bonamassa course that's coming out on Saturday, and the course is absolutely brilliant. I can say that hands down. You know, we've created it together. Dion's been absolutely fantastic in terms of putting together the kind of the tracks, all the lead parts, the riff, everything. As a huge Bonamassa fan, he was able to just kind of get that down and make it sound genuinely good, which I think most players, including myself, are almost certainly unable to do. Some of the speeds at which we're playing through some of this stuff is definitely a more advanced course. But before we get into the course, and I'll do a proper video kind of going through that, you know, from start to finish, I just wanted to talk about Dion. So if you've never seen Dion before, he has done courses with us in the past, and they've been George Benson and Dimebag Darrell. So you can see straight away just how versatile a player he is to be able to go ahead and write basically a jazz pop course and then come down a couple of months later and do a really heavy metal course as well. So he's a phenomenal player, and generally, if I can't do it, it goes straight to Dion. So if I can't play the stuff, then Dion will pick it up, and he's so talented that he is able to do that. Now, when it comes to the Joe Bonamassa one, Dion is an enormous fan of kind of the more quirky blues, let's put it. So rather than your kind of traditional stuff, which I'm absolutely in love with, just finished doing an Albert King video, for example, and all of that kind of stuff, Dion's much more into those kind of jazz blues fusion players that can bring together other elements from other genres into the blues. And I think Joe Bonamassa, even though he is much more straight ahead blues than most of those guys, his technique and his style certainly have elements of more heavy rock and fusion within them. Now, Dion has actually been working with Your Guitar Academy from pretty much the beginning. So when we first started out about 5 years ago, we didn't do any of the online stuff. We just taught face-to-face lessons, which is actually still what we do. Fundamentally, our goal is to team up the perfect student with the perfect tutor so that you get the best possible tuition, and Dion was a big part of that in the early days, teaching in London, having a ton of one-to-one students, and gradually we just saw it in the guy. He was just so good at it that we wanted to then bring him in and started to get him trained up on camera and actually how to write courses and put it all together. So we have been working with him for quite a long time. So a lot of you guys might feel like he's just this brand new guy, but Dion, honestly, he's been around with Your Guitar Academy pretty much since the start. Personally, I really feel like Dion's able to bring a totally fresh perspective to licks, to riffs, and to music in general than I can. And I think it's a fantastic thing for all of you guys watching that you get another perspective. So even if it's just something simple like how he thinks about a 12-bar blues or how to play over a 12-bar, which is exactly what came up in this Joe Bonamassa course. He might think more in a kind of Mixolydian terms than a major minor crossover, or he might be thinking more of like a Dorian thing rather than just the minor. There's just so many elements whereby I'm learning something sitting there watching Dion teach through these things, so I absolutely know that you're going to learn a whole lot. And the more you can get from different influences, the better your guitar playing is going to be. So we trust in Dion and we salute Dion. He is the man. You are absolutely going to love working with him. The other great thing to mention about Dion is that he's also available for webcam lessons. So we know for sure that there's a lot of advanced material in the Joe Bonamassa player study. And if in general you just find that you really click with Dion and you love learning with him and you'd like to book an actual one-to-one session whereby you want to run some things through with him, maybe it's just here and there, kind of on an ad hoc basis, or maybe you just want to actually lay down to regular one-to-one lessons with the man himself, then you absolutely can. Just simply contact us through the website. We'll pop the links below in the description and we can arrange that for you with Dion. And it's just as simple as having a webcam, an internet connection and a guitar in your hands. And it's a fantastic lesson that you can have with a top tutor. Okay, cool. So keep your eyes peeled for that Joe Bonamassa course that's coming up. We cannot wait to see your reaction from that. It will be available this Saturday, so that's Saturday the 5th, and we'll put the first lesson on YouTube. We'll see you then.